Hello, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start our discussion session. Typically, chapter 3 of in freshman Ethiopian fresh students basic course of geography. It is our today's the second discussion session when we have started working about review questions. Basically, today we are focusing on review questions of the chapter 3, which is basically entitled on the topography of Ethiopia and the Horn. የኢትዮጵያ የመሬት ገጽታ ባህሪዎች ምን ይመስላሉ? የኢትዮጵያና የቀንድ ወይም የአፍሪካ ቀንድ ሀገራት በሚባለው ነው። የእነዚህ የመሬት ገጽታ ባህሪዎች ምን ይመስላሉ የሚለውን ነገር ከሪቪው ኩዌሽኖችን ነው ቤዚካሊ ኩዌሽኖችን ነው እየሰራን ያለ ነው በዚህ ሞጁል። ሌላውን ዲቴይል ያው ክላስ ላይም እያየን ነው። ቀጣዩን ደግሞ ኩዌሽኖቹም አስፈላጊ ሲሆን እናወጣና እዚህ ጋር እንሰራላችኋለን ማለት ነው። ቴንክ ዩ ሌትስ ኮንቲኒው ቱ the review questions on chapter 3. This chapter basically deals on the topography of Ethiopia and the Horn. Okay, the topography of Ethiopia and the Horn. Topography የመሬት ገጽታ ምን ይመስላል? የኢትዮጵያና የቀንድ የአፍሪካ ቀንድ በሆነችው ኢትዮጵያ ቶፖግራፊ ዋቲት ሲምስ ምን ይመስላል የሚለውን ነገር ላይ ቤዚካሊ ክላስ ላይ ተምረናቸዋል። ናው we are going to study about the review questions. Okay. Number 1. What are the impacts of relief on biophysical and socio-economic conditions of Ethiopia? Impacts of relief. የእነዚህ የመሬት ገጽታዎች ምንላቸው? ገጽታዎቹ ባዮፊዚካል እንዲ ሶሾ ኢኮኖሚክ ኮንዲሽን ሁኔታው ላይ የኢትዮጵያ ሁኔታዎች ላይ ኦን ባዮፊዚካል ኤንድ ሶሾ ኢኮኖሚክ ኮንዲሽንስ ኢምፓክቱ ምንድን ነው ጫናን የሚያሳድረው ምን አይነት ሁኔታን የሚያሳድራል የሚለውን ነገር እናያለን። ኦኬ when we start on answer in explanation part, Ethiopia's varied relief with highlands and lowlands greatly influences its climate, vegetation, agriculture and human settlement. በዋናነት እንግዲህ የኢትዮጵያ የተለያየ ቫሪድ የሆነ የመሬት ገጽታ ያላት በመሆኑ ይህኛው ደግሞ ሃይላንድስ ኮረብታማ ቦታዎች እና ሎውላንድስ ወይም ዝቅተኛ ቦታዎች የምንላቸው ላይክ ዳሎል ዲፕሬሽንስ ኦፍ አፋር ላይክ ዛት ግሬትሊ ዘይ ኢንፍሉዌንስ ኦን ክላይሜት ጫና ያሳድራሉ። ምን ላይ? ክላይሜት ላይ፣ ክላይሜት ኮንዲሽን፣ ዌዘር ኮንዲሽን ላይ፣ ቬጂቴሽን ላይ፣ ቬጂቴሽን ላይ፣ አግሪካልቸር ላይ፣ ሂውማን ሴትልመንት ወይም የሰዎች አሰፋፈር፣ ሰዎች በየቦታ ሰፍረው ነው የሚኖሩት። ሶ ባለፈው አይተናል ሂውማን ሴትልመንት ብለን ስናወራ ሂውማን ጂኦግራፊክ ኦር ሂውማን ኢንቫይሮንመንት ኢንተራክሽን ላይ አዝ ዋን ኦፍ ቲምስ ኦፍ ጂኦግራፊ ባለፈው እንዳየ ነው ማለት ነው። ሶ ሂውማን ሴትልመንት ላይ ኢምፓክት አለው ምኑ? የኢትዮጵያ ቫሪየድ ወይም የተለያየ የመሬት ገጽታ መኖሩ በሃይላንድ እና በሎውላንድስ በከፍታዎች ሃይላንድ እና ሎውላንድ ገጽታዎች መኖሩ ግሬትሊ ምኑ ላይ ኢፌክት ያሳድራል ማለት ነው? ኢንፍሉዌንስ ያደርጋል ምኑ ላይ? ክላይሜት ኮንዲሽን ላይ፣ ቬጂቴሽን ላይ፣ አግሪካልቸር ላይ እና የሂውማን ሴትልመንት ላይ ኢንፍሉዌንስ አለው። ዋት ካይንድ ኦፍ ኢንፍሉዌንስ? ኢት ሜይ ቢ ፖዚቲቭ ኢንፍሉዌንስ፣ ኢት ሜይ ቢ ኔጋቲቭ ኢንፍሉዌንስ። ጫና ስናደርግ ደግሞ ሁለት አይነት ጫና ሊሆን ይችላል። ደጋፊ ጫናም አለ ባይ ዘ ወይ ፖዚቲቭ የሆነ ፋክተርም ነው የሚሆነው ወይም ኔጋቲቭ የሆነ ፋክተርም አለው። ኦኬ ዘ ሃይላንድስ ኢንጆይ ኩለር ቴምፕሬቸርስ። አሁን ሃይላንዶቹ ወይም ከፍተኛ ከፍታ ላይ ያሉ ኮረብታ የሆኑ ቦታዎች ኩለር የሆነ ቴምፕሬቸር ወይም ቴምፕሬቸሩ ትንሽ ቀዝቀዝ ያለ ነው የሚሆነው። ፈርታይል ሶይል ነው በአንጻሩ ሶይሉ ፈርታይል ነው። ዛት ኢዝ ኮምፎርቴብል ፎር ቬጂቴሽን ኤንድ አግሪካልቸር አንድ ዴንስ ፖፑሌሽን ኢንጌጅድ ኢን ሚክስድ ፋርሚንግ ዊዝ ሎውላንድስ። እንግዲህ ዴንስ የሆነ ፖፑሌሽን ዌን ዊ ቶክ አባውት ሂውማን ሴትልመንት፣ ስለ ሂውማን ሴትልመንት ስናወራ ዴንስ የሆነ ፖፑሌሽን ኩለር የሆነ ቴምፕሬቸር ፈርታይል የሆነ ሶይል ዊዝ ሚክስድ ፋርሚንግ ምንላቸው። ፋርሚንግ እንግዲህ ብዙ አይነት ፋርሚንጎች እናሉ። ግልጽ ነው። ፋርሚንግ ኢን ሴንስ ዋንሊ ክሮፕ ፋርሚንግ ኢዝ ዜር ኦር ሴሪያልስ farming about cereals, crops, vegetation like that. And another farming kind also what you call it cattle breeding ለምሳሌ ከብቶች እርባታም ደግሞ አሉ። እሱም ብቻውን የሆነ ፋርሚንግ ሴክተር ነው። ሶ ፋርሚንግ ኢን ሴንስ እነዚህን ሚክስድ የሆነ ፋርሚንግ ቅልቅል የያዘ ሁኔታ ይታያል ማለት ነው። ዌር ኢን ሃይላንድስ ኦፍ ኢትዮጵያ። ኢን አናዘር ሳይድስ ሃዌቨር ዊል ዘ ሎውላንድስ አር ሆት። እንግዲህ በተጓዳኝ ደግሞ ስናየው ሎውላንዶቹ ወይም ዝቅተኛ የሆኑ መሬት ገጽታ ያላቸው ቦታዎች ሆት ወይም ሞቃታማ፣ ድሬይ ደረቅና ስፓርስሊ ፖፑሌትድ። እንግዲህ እዚህ ዲፈረንስ ስፓርስሊ ፖፑሌትድ ወይም ፖፑሌሽን ሴትልድ ፋር አፓርትሊ። እንግዲህ ስፓርስሊ ፖፑሌትድ ስንል ፖፑሌሽኑ ቫሪሽን ያለው ወይም ራቅ ራቅ ተብሎ የተቀመጠ የሚመስል የፖፑሌሽን ይታይበታል ሎውላንድስ። ሃይላንድስ ግን the reverse we have said, okay, dense population we have said, dense population and cooler temperatures and fertile soils are existing in highlands of Ethiopia. We have seen like this, right? But in another sides, in lowlands are hot, dry and sparsely populated, supporting mainly pastoralism. Okay, relief also affects the transportation. Okay? Resource distribution and economic activity such as hydroelectric power generation and tourism. ይሄኛው እንግዲህ ያው የመሬት ገጽታዎቹ ዛች ቫሪንግ የሆነ ገጽታ መኖራቸው እነዚህ ምን ላይ ፋክተር ያደርጋሉ ማለት ነው? ትራንስፖርቴሽን ፋክተር ያደርጋሉ። ምክንያቱም አንዱ ቦታ ዳገተ ነው፣ አንዱ ቦታ ደግሞ እለት ያለ ዩኒፎርም የሆነ ላቲቲዩድ አልቲቲዩድ ያለበት ፖዚሽን እና ቫሪንግ አልቲቲዩድ የሚታይበት ኤሪያዎቹ እንግዲህ ለትራንስፖርቴሽን some cases they are not comfort. Okay, they affect transportation. Okay, resource distribution also. In weak transportation, there may have a resource low resource distribution. እንግዲህ ትራንስፖርቴሽን በሰፊው ካለ ነው ሪሶርስ ዲስትሪቢዩሽን የሚኖረው። እሱም እንደዛ ነው። ሌላው ደግሞ ማተርስ። ኦኬ ትራንስፖርቴሽን ኢንሴንስ መንገድ ዝርጋታዎች ሊያስቸግር ይችላል። ሜቢ ሃይድሮኤሌክትሪክ ፓወር ጄኔሬሽን ሊያስቸግር ይችላል። ዛት አር ኦልሶ ፋክተርስ ዊች ኢንካውንተርድ ኢን ሪሊፍስ አዝ ሶሾ ኢኮኖሚክ ኤንድ ባዮፊዚካል ኮንዲሽንስ ኢትዮጵያ። ኦኬ እንግዲህ ሪሊፍ ይህን ያህል ፋክተሮች ፖዚቲቭሊ እና ኔጋቲቭሊ ያላቸው ማለት ነው። Okay, let's dive into the second question of the chapter 3 review question. The second review question. It says physiographic characteristics of the southeastern highlands and lowlands. Yeah, the question is about how the physiographic characteristics of southeastern highlands and lowlands. ስለምንድን ነው ጥያቄው የሚጠይቀው? ዲስከስ ኢት ኢዝ ኦል አባውት ዲስከሽን። ኢዝ ኦል አባውት ዲስከሽን። ፊዚዮግራፊክ ካራክተሪስቲክሶቹ ወይም ባህሪያቱ ምን የሚመስል ነው? ምን የደቡብ ምስራቃዊ ኮረብታዎች እና ዝቅተ ቦታዎች ካራክተሪስቲክሳቸው ምን ይመስላል? which type of characteristics? Specifically physiographic characteristics. Okay, physiographic characteristics. Southeastern highlands mainly covering the Bale and Arsi mountains are characterized by rugged terrain. Okay, what kind of terrain it has? Rugged terrain and high elevations and deep valleys. These are the basic characteristics of Bale and Arsi mountains especially. They have cooler climates and fertile volcanic soils. They have cooler climates. So as elevation increase, temperature decrease. Okay, you know this. As altitude height, the highland high elevation. As elevation increase, in reverse temperature becomes cool temperature, not that much warm. Okay, that is it. And fertile volcanic soil suitable for agriculture and forestry. Okay, in contrast, the southeastern lowlands, the above one is covering about highlands. Okay, the above one is basically covering on highlands of southeastern, especially for RC Valley Mountains. Whereas, or in contrast, southeastern lowlands. What about lowlands? In southeastern lowlands, including parts of Ogaden region. Okay, Ogaden regions are low, flat, and arid, with sparse vegetation and the limited surface water. Sparse vegetation, we have seen before also, sparse population and sparse vegetation here also exists in lowlands. Okay, these areas support mainly pastoral communities and experience. Okay, pastoral communities and experience high temperature with low rainfall. In this also we can understand the as elevation decreases, the temperature increases. They are the reverse. Okay, so it says here high temperature with low rainfall. Mostly highlands get high rainfalls than lowlands. This is what about the physiographic characteristics of southeastern highlands and lowlands, basically. So we have to see the deepest insight about this. ስለዚህ ኮረብታዎች እና ዝቅታማ ቦታዎች about physiographic characteristics, we have to have good awareness about this. Okay, good. Let's dive into chapter 4. Chapter 4 it deals about the drainage systems and water resource of Ethiopia as a whole. So what we call about the drainage systems. Okay, it is all about in this chapter. Okay, thank you. So water resource of Ethiopia and the whole. ስለዚህ ድሬኔጅ ሲስተም እና የኢትዮጵያ የውሃ ሪሶርስ ወይም የውሃ ሀብት ምን ይመስላል፣ ድሬኔጅ ሲስተም ውስጥ እንዴት ነው የሚለውን እናያለን ማለት ነው። ኦኬ፣ ድሬኔጅ ሲስተም ስንል ደግሞ ፍሳሾቹ ሃው ጎቱ ፍሰቱ የውሃ ፍሰቶቹ ከየት ወዴት ነው የሚለውን ነው። ዋተር ሪሶርስ ካለ ዋተር ሪሶርስ ፍሎ ኦፍ ዋተር አለ። እንግዲህ ውሃ ካለ ውሃ ፍሰት ካለ ከየት ወዴት ነው የሚሄደው፣ ወዴት ወንዝ ወራጅ ናቸው የሚለውንም ያካተተ ነው ማለት ነው። የት ላይ about the Ethiopia and the Horn. Okay, thank you. We will see the basics about this, especially in working questions. Number 1, discuss the major drainage systems of Ethiopia. What are the major drainage systems of Ethiopia? Second, explain hydroelectric and fishing potential of Ethiopian water resource. Third, state the major characteristics of Ethiopian rivers. And the fourth, how do you justify the origin and flow direction of Ethiopian rivers? እንግዲህ መጀመሪያው ስለ ማጆር ድሬኔጅ ሲስተምስ ኦፍ ኢትዮጵያ ነው። የኢትዮጵያ ወንዞች፣ የውሃ ኃይሎች፣ የውሃ ሪሶርሶች ወዴት ነው ፍሰታቸው የሚለውን ነው የምናያለው። ሁለተኛ ኤክስፕሌን ዘ ሃይድሮ ኤሌክትሪክ ኤንድ ፊሽንግ ፖቴንሻል ኦፍ ኢትዮጵያን ዋተር ሪሶርስ። የሃይድሮ ኤሌክትሪክ እና የአሳ ሪሶርስ ፖቴንሻሉ የኢትዮጵያን ወንዞች ምን ይመስላል የሚለውን እናያለን። ሰርድ ስቴት ዘ ማጀር ካራክተሪስቲክስ ኦፍ ኢትዮጵያን ሪቨርስ። የኢትዮጵያ ወንዞች ዋና ባህሪያት ምንድን ናቸው? ስለ እነሱም ደግሞ እናያለን። አራተኛ ላይ ሃው ዱ ዩ ጀስቲፋይ ዘ ኦሪጂን ኤንድ ፍሎ ዳይሬክሽን ኦፍ ኢትዮጵያን ሪቨርስ። የኢትዮጵያ ወንዞችን ምንጫቸውና ፍሎ ዳይሬክሽን የሚሄዱበት አቅጣጫው ምን ይመስላል? ሃው ዩ ጀስቲፋይ፣ እንዴትስ ማረጋገጥ ትችላላችሁ የሚለውን ነገር እናያለን ማለት ነው። ቴንክ ዩ ፎር ዩ ቱ ቢንግ ዊዝ አስ and please initiate us by subscribing and commenting and sharing this YouTube video. ስለዚህ ይህን ቪዲዮ እየተከታተላችሁ ይህን ሌክቸር እየተከታተላችሁ ያላችሁ ክቡራንና ክቡራት እባካችሁ ሳብስክራይብ በማድረግ አግዙን። ቴንክ ዩ ፎር ዛት። ኦኬ እንቀጥል። አንሰሩ መጀመር እንችላለን። when we start an answer for this chapter 4 review questions. Number 1, major drainage systems of Ethiopia. It says major drainage systems ምን ይመስላል የሚለውን። Okay, let's start. Ethiopia's drainage systems is divided into 3 main basins. እንግዲህ የኢትዮጵያ የውሃ ፍሰት እንግዲህ ድሬኔጅ ሲስተም ስንል ብዙውን ጊዜ ፍሳሽ የውሃ ፍሳሽ ማስወገጃ በሚለው ነው ሊተረጎም የሚችለው። ግን እዚህ ጋር ደግሞ በዚህ ኮንቴክስት የውሃ ፍሰቱ ከየት ወደ የት ነው፣ በስንቶች ይካፈላል በሚለው ነው። እንግዲህ ወደ ድሬኔጅ ሲስተሙ በአቅጣጫ በኩል ከየት ወደ የት ነው ከየት ወደ የት ነው የሚለውን ነገር ኮንሴፕቱ እንደዛ ነው ማለት ነው። ዲቫይድ ኢንቱ 3 ሜን ቤዝንስ፣ 3 ዋና ቤዝኖች ይካፈላል ማለት ነው የኢትዮጵያ የውሃ ድሬኔጅ ሲስተም። ኦኬ አንደኛ ምንድን ነው? ዌስተርን ድሬኔጅ ሲስተም። አንደኛ ዌስተርን ድሬኔጅ ሲስተም ነው which includes አባይ። ኦኬ አባይ or blue nile, ባሮ አኮቦ and ተከዜ rivers flowing toward the nile. እንግዲህ እነዚህ ዌስተርን ድሬኔጅ ሲስተም በሚባል የመጀመሪያው ካቴጎሪ ላይ ያሉት እነዚህ አባይ ወይም ብሉ ናይል የምንለው እና ባሮ አኮቦ እና ተከዜ ወንዞችን ያካተተ ነው ማለት ነው። የትኛው ዌስተርን ድሬኔጅ ሲስተም። ዌስተርን ድሬኔጅ ሲስተም ወዴት ነው ፍሰታቸው ማለት ነው? ድሬኔጅ ሲስተም ዛር ቱዋርድስ ናይል። ኦኬ ዛር ቱዋርድስ ናይል። እንግዲህ ብሉ ናይል ወይም አባይ ኋላ ላይ ናይል በሚለው የሄደ ነው ማለት ነው። ባሮ አኮቦ ኤንድ ተከዜ ሪቨርስ። ኦኬ ቴንክ ዩ። ዚስ ኢዝ ዘ ፈርስት ድሬኔጅ ሲስተምስ ኦፍ ኢትዮጵያን ዋተር ሪሶርስ። The second one is about the Rift Valley drainage systems. Okay, Rift Valley drainage systems. Rift Valley drainage system ደግሞ ምን ለዋለ ማለት ነው? Rift Valley drainage systems. This consisting of rivers that drain into inland lakes like Zuwai, Abaya and Chamo. Okay, Abaya and Chamo. እንግዲህ በዋናነት ዝዋይ አባይና ቻሞን የመሳሰሉ ወንዞችን ያካተተ ነው። የትኛው? ሪፍት ቫሊ ድሬኔጅ ሲስተም ይባላል። ሪፍት ቫሊ system. This is the second drainage systems of Ethiopian water resources. Okay, thank you. They include what? Which? The what? Abaya and Chamo. Okay, thank you. So when you see about the third drainage systems of Ethiopia water resources, it is about eastern drainage system. Eastern drainage system, where rivers such as the Awash, okay, rivers such as Awash, Chevele and Gannale, Awash, Chevele and Gannale flow towards the Indian Ocean. ወደ ኢንዲያን ኦሽን ነው የሚሄዱት ማለት ነው። ዞ ሳም ሎስ ዋተር ቢፎር ሪቺንግ ኢት። እንግዲህ ያው ወንዞቹ ውሃዎቹ ሁሉም በሙሉ ወደ ኢንዲያን ኦሽን ይደርሳሉ ልንል አንችልም። እንግዲህ በየብሰማው መሬት ላይም የሚቀሩ ይኖሩ ይሆናል ወይም ከዛም ሳይደርሱ የሚቀሩ ይኖራሉ። ግን ወደ ዋነኛው ሶስተኛው ድሬኔጅ ሲስተሙ ኢስተርን ድሬኔጅ ሲስተም የሚለው ውስጥ የተካተቱ ናቸው። ማኖች? አዋሽ፣ ሸበሌ፣ ገነሌ። What about the basically Rift Valley drainage systems? They include the Ziway, Abaya and Chamo. They are what? Rift Valley drainage systems. What about Western drainage systems? Western drainage systems, they include Abai, Blue Nile, Baru and Takaze rivers. So we have seen three drainage systems. The first one is Western drainage system. The second one is Rift Valley drainage system. Okay, Rift Valley drainage system. The third one is the Eastern drainage system. Eastern drainage system flow towards the Indian Ocean. But the Rift Valley drainage systems rivers, they flow towards the inland lakes like Zuwai, Abaya and Chamo. Okay, and these are the western also flow towards the Nile. Towards the Nile. These are the three drainage, water drainage systems of Ethiopian water resources. Water resource. Thank you. Okay. What about the second question? We will see what it says. Hydroelectric and fishing potential of Ethiopian water resource. የኢትዮጵያ የኤሌክትሪክ ወይም ሃይድሮ ኤሌክትሪክ በውሃ የሚሰራ ኤሌክትሪክ እና ፊሽንግ ወይም የአሳ ፖቴንሻሉ ወይም የአሳ ኃይሉ አዝ ሪሶርስ ምን ይመስላል ነው የሚለው። ኢትዮጵያን ዋተር ሪሶርሶች አንጻር ስናይ we will see it. We will see. Okay, Ethiopia's numerous rivers, waterfalls and lakes offer vast hydroelectric potential, especially along the Abai, Omo and Awash rivers. እንግዲህ አባይ ኦሞ እና አዋሽ ሪቨርስ በዋናነት የሃይድሮኤሌክትሪክ ፖቴንሻል የሚሰጡ ናቸው። you know this in Abai river we have ህዳሴ or Ethiopian Renaissance Dam. Okay, we have Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, which started the work recently. In Omo River also, and in Awash River also is there. In Awash River also there. In Omo River, you know, the Gilgil electric hydroelectric power is there, which are harnessed for major dams like Grand Ethiopian. Wow, it's here, yeah, Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam. Okay, Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, majorly in Abai River. Abai River. The country's lakes such as Tana, Zuwai, and Chamo also provide significant fresh water fishing opportunity that support local livelihoods and food supply. እንግዲህ በዋናነት የታና ዝዋይ እና ቻሞ ሌኮች ደግሞ በዋናነት ዘይ አር ቤስድ ኤንድ the existing fishing potentials for Ethiopian livelihoods, and they are also using as a food supply. Okay, food supply. Thank you. This is the second basic review question answer. Third, major characteristics of Ethiopian rivers. What about the behaviors or characteristics of the Ethiopian rivers? Most Ethiopian rivers are seasonal. They are seasonal. Okay, they are seasonal with high flow during rainy season and low flow in the dry season. Yeah, basically it depends on rainfall and in summer regions. Okay, summer regions and summer and winter seasons. Okay, we know as Ethiopia the three seasons. So okay, not only Ethiopia, in yeah, three seasons. The world three seasons there exist, but as Ethiopia, basically four seasons. Four seasons. On those seasons, in rainy seasons, the high flow of water exists. Okay, high flow of water in rivers exists, and low flow also encountered in low flow in also dry seasons. They are swift flowing. They will have deep gorges and originate from the central highlands. Okay, what are those? They are swift flowing and have deep gorges and what originate from what central highlands, giving them strong erosive power and potential for hydroelectric generation. ሶ ከሴንትራል ወይ ማዕከላዊ ሃይላንድ ወይም ኮረብታዎች ላይ መነሳታቸው ኦሪጂናቸውን ከዛ ማድረጋቸው በዋናነት የሰጡት ምንድን ነው? ስትሮንግ ኢሮሲቭ ፓወር and potential for hydroelectric generation. Yeah, this made a basic opportunity for Ethiopian rivers to use as a hydroelectric generation. Okay, so their origination from central highlands is a basic opportunity to have erosive power in rivers. That also made them to use for hydroelectric generation, because hydroelectric generation especially starts from some elevation and the turbine. Yeah, turbine generation is there. Okay, in turbine rotates from erosive power. Okay, water's erosive power. This is the basic cause. To that also their or rivers Origination from highlands has a great impact. A great impact. Okay, many rivers also have radial drainage patterns and flow across steep terrain throughout neighboring countries. Yeah, neighboring countries. This is the basic. This is the basic. Thank you. The fourth one. The fourth one. እባካችሁ ይህን ቪዲዮ የምታዩ ሰዎች ሳብስክራይብ በማድረግ አግዙን። ፕሊዝ ሳብስክራይብ ዚስ ዩቲዩብ ቻናል, then you can initiate us to go forward and to uh, prepare another better quality videos. Okay, thank you for your coordination and cooperation to help us subscribing this video, and please share for your friends and for students which concerns this topic, who concerns for this topic. Thank you. Okay, the fourth one. አራተኛው ጥያቄ origin and flow direction of Ethiopian rivers. What it says, the origin and flow direction of Ethiopian rivers. This is the fourth review question for chapter 4. Chapter 4. Okay, in geography as a freshman course, Ethiopian curriculum for university or higher education standards as a common course. Okay, okay. Let's see the answer. Ethiopian rivers originate mainly from highlands due to the country's elevated relief and abundant rainfall. So you know this. Priorly also we have seen the high rainfall and low high rainfall and high rainfall and low temperatures, or poor cool kind of temperature exists at highlands, right? But in rivers at lower elevation, that is at lowlands, low rainfall and highest temperature exists at lowlands. So in countries in the highlands, mainly from rivers originate from highlands. Why they originate from highlands? The country's elevated relief and abundant rainfall at the highlands. Okay, abundant rainfall at highlands. This is the basic reason for the rivers to originate from highlands. Okay, the flow direction is determined by the slope and the geological structure of the land. Basically, the flow is determined by slope. Slope, slope is inclination from highest to lowest. Okay, inclination from highest to lowest, and the geological structure of the land. Okay, western rivers flow toward. Okay, western we have seen priorly. Western the basically in a drainage system we have seen here in drainage system. Okay, in drainage system we have seen this in drainage system. Okay, in drainage system we have seen this because we have seen the three drainage systems of Ethiopian rivers mostly. The first one is the western, okay, western drainage systems. The second one is the Rift Valley drainage systems. Okay, Rift Valley drainage systems, and the third one is the third one is the third one is which we have seen drainage system, right? We have drainage system. Basically, we have seen. The eastern drainage system. Okay, eastern drainage system is the third drainage systems. Basically, this question also relates to that. Okay, relates to that. The flow direction is determines flow geological structure of the land. Western rivers flow towards what? Nile Basin. Eastern and southeastern rivers flow towards Indian Ocean. Central ones also drain into Rift Valley lakes. This is what we have seen in drainage systems of Ethiopian rivers. This pattern reflects Ethiopia's position as water tower of Ethiopia's Horn of Africa. Okay, so Ethiopia, as being a areas, highlanded areas, Ethiopia has a state of giftedness in lakes and water resource. It also, here it says Ethiopia acts as a position for water tower for Horn of Africa, because most of the Horn of Africa's lakes originate from around Ethiopia, basically around Ethiopia, basically. Uh, Even though they don't originate from Ethiopian, they mostly Ethiopian rivers flow towards the neighbors of neighbor countries of Ethiopia. So we can conclude here that this pattern basically reflects Ethiopia's position as a water tower of the Horn of Africa. Okay, the Horn of Africa. So Ethiopia basically has plenty of access for waters to feed for Horn of Africa. Horn of Africa. Basically, this is our today's discussion lesson. I appreciate your kindness to attend this lecturing. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate your kindness to attend this lecture class and to view our YouTube. Thank you. Please subscribe, share, and comment to initiate us. And I appreciate your recognition for that. Thank you.